We often feel weak when we cannot stand up for ourselves or ask for what we want. And I often work with people in the therapy room to help improve their assertiveness. And here are some of the tips I use. The first thing is that one needs absolute clarity about what one wants and what one doesn't want. And know that you deserve this stuff, because very often we may know what we want, but we don't feel we deserve it. So to own that space. And then we need to be able to sort of open up the conversation with the other person. When would be a good time we could talk about something that's on my mind? And I always advise that people write down, practice in advance what they want to say, because in the melee of the room, things can suddenly go out of their head. And I suggest there are like 4 basic things. You state the facts. This is what I observed. This is what I saw. This is what I heard. Then you state what the meaning is. That made me think this. And then critically you state how that made you feel. That made me feel X, Y, P, Q, or R. And then you have to pause and then say, and this is what I'd like to have in the future. And what you got to do is you got to own the I. You know, you got to stand strong and say, this is me. I deserve this. And this is I. And I encourage, a broken record technique. Calmly repeat your request without getting sidetracked, because they may go into excuses and things like that and say, I hear that, but I'm still asking you that in future, can this happen? And you may need to say it 3-4 times. And you may need to ask them, can you come back to me and say, what have I just asked of you? And you've got to stay detached from emotions. At this point, you've got to be emotion free. Be clear what you want and not get triggered by all that stuff. So stand in your strength and own your power, because you deserve it.